welcome to the podcast. This is the last four brain cells where we talk about random topics each podcast and all that fun jazz. It's me, Sam, and Bryce. Hey, hi, Bryce.
Hello.
Becca. Say hi.
Hi.
And Shade.
Oh, you already did it.
You
You already did it.
What did I
10
do?
seconds in.
Yep, you're ready.
Fuck!
Oh my god.
That stays.
Yep, it's in there.
It's
I'm
staying.
I'm just Shade now.
This is Jacoby, but we all call him Shade because we're all used to calling him Shade.
This
What
is not
happens
going
when
well.
you meet
I
on
can't-
Discord?
I can't believe this.
Can't believe you just done this.
Can't believe you've done this.
Listen, it's just so subconsciously drilled into my brain to call you Shade. I can't help it.
It's weird for me,
It
but I try
really-
real hard.
It's true, honestly, it's fucking true. It's like, I'm talking to Christian, and suddenly I'm just like, oh, is Weirdin trying to contact you? And I'm like, why the fuck did I say Weirdin? Hello?
What can I say?
You're just such an impressionable person. But no, today's topic we're going to be talking about, which is as a whole, is dream, sleep, and nightmares, or anything revolving sleeping time as a whole.
Awesome.
Sleep do be pretty good.
Sleep. How much do you guys sleep? Are you like those people who just sleep for like hours on end, or are you just like one of those people that just like you fall asleep at a certain time and you just wake up like 6 or 8 hours later, like refreshed, like a brand new person?
I've found the science out for me when it comes to sleeping.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Yeah. It's either I need at least 8 hours and then I'll be fine, or if it needs to be 4 hours. Like if it's 5, 6, or 7, I want to kill everyone.
why?
I don't know. I can't sleep for those amounts of hours. Like I can, it's not ideal. Which is why whenever I had to work at 8 in the morning, it's if I hit that 6-hour time, I'm like, nope, I gotta stay up for 2 more hours.
Dear God.
It's kind of weird.
I know
Wait.
for me,
Oh, go ahead, Bryce.
I was just gonna say, I know for me that usually I end up like waking up 4 hours into sleeping, and I have to stay up for 2 hours, and then I can go back to sleep for another 4 hours. But if I want to sleep after that, that's totally fine too. I can just keep going.
That
What the
explains.
heck is up with this 4-hour sleeping schedule?
I'll
everyone
add
else
on
is
to-
on?
I'll add on to that in
Oh
a second.
no.
Not gonna lie, it also explains why you're up at the middle of the night for no fucking reason when I know you went to sleep. When do you go to sleep, Bryce?
So it usually depends, but usually by about 10 o'clock, I'm at my first stage, and then around 2 to 3 a.m., I wake up from my break of sorts, and then by about 4 to 4:30, I can go back for my second stage.
You just go ding ding ding, it's break time, so I have time to clock out real quick. I'm gonna wake up, do some jumping jacks, and just plop myself back
Bro,
into bed.
your sleep's got stages like rockets. What is this? What? How? What is?
It's funny
I
because
will-
that 2-hour window is actually really productive for me. I usually end up doing stuff during that time. And I'm
What?
Yeah, so
You're
like, I'll either end up doing some miscellaneous server work, or like if I need to buy something on Amazon, I'll go shopping real quick, or like I'll just start looking at news and looking on Reddit for a little bit, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, okay, now time to go back to bed. I'm done now.
I've done what I need.
Yeah.
Is that the
just-
first time Reddit's been referred to as productive use of time?
I don't know. I think it's pretty productive.
How is it productive? It's Reddit.
It's the definition
Don't
of not
question it.
productive.
I mean, speak for yourself, but
Like, to be honest, I've only been on Reddit like maybe like 4 times, like just in general, other than looking up like
I don't think I've ever
Questions for
intentionally
D&D?
gone on Reddit.
yeah, it's like that's what happens. I don't intentionally go there; it just kind of happens.
You can't see me right now, but I'm shaking my head. You're missing
Yeah,
out.
I've like never gone on like the only time I've gone on Reddit is when I'm trying to look up an answer for something, and then
The answer's on Reddit.
it brings me there.
Yeah.
Yeah, only time I end up on Reddit is when I get sent links to like memes or some shit. I never go there voluntarily. It's
See,
a scary place.
Oh,
I feel like Reddit's a really sketchy like website. Like I'm gonna get put into the black market or some shit. I'm not gonna
depends
lie.
on where you go on Reddit, but like I spend about a
fact that you
solid
said
2 hours a day.
depends.
Depends. Have you been to these dark parts of the market on Reddit? Hello?
I mean, you saw the images I sent the other day, so I'm going to assume that yes.
No, I don't like those images. We don't talk about those images.
I see. The funny thing is with those images is, I saw a new channel in the Discord, and I'm just like, oh, what's in here?
I forgot to warn her.
Yeah, literally 5 seconds later, Sam messages me, "Don't look in there." I'm like, "It's too late, Sam. It's too late."
We were
I
in the
mean,
same
from the bottom of my heart, I'm very sorry that
It's
you did
same.
not get that warning.
That's you and Shade's like private corner. Fuck! I did. I'm gonna put a timer up for how many times I do it.
You gotta put the NS not safe for work thingy on it.
I thought it was on there.
It's not. And
Oh,
I don't
fuck.
think it
I
is.
messed up then.
Listen,
I
this
thought I put that there.
Discord's broken. We don't question things. Like, technically speaking, like, the Discord channel, what's it called? Enlighten Things? That technically should be a not safe for work channel. But, you know,
Nope.
last time we had it, people started posting porn. And I was like, I'm good. Oh, no, we had one, not safe for work. And I was like, yeah, we're not gonna do this no more. And I deleted it.
So, Becca, it is marked as NSFW, just so you know.
Good. I don't plan to look in it ever again.
I mark as red and I never look at it ever again. I
It's
now
just a normal
do,
day for me.
not gonna lie, just due to that fact, I have all of my tabs for like my server where like, you know, there's the categories and there's like sections within that category. I make sure all the categories are like not showing so I don't accidentally click on it when I go on my tabbing through my channels. My Discord, it's fucking traumatizing. I hate it.
I'm sorry.
It's disgusting.
I mean, in my opinion, it's fairly tame, but
What is your definition of crazy? Hello?
I mean, I've seen
Yes.
stuff much worse than that. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever seen the Piranha Boy?
The what?
The kid who got eaten by a piranha? Well, a bunch of piranhas? He had his shoes still on, so
He had his
probably
shoes.
stuff-
It's okay. He's safe, boys. He has his shoes on.
Yeah, how did he manage that? Because piranhas only eat like dead things.
Oh,
I don't
No, they
not
eat like
necessarily.
anything. Honestly.
No.
It depends.
If
I've
it's-
watched a guy on TikTok put his hand into a thing of piranhas, and they didn't eat it, and then he dropped a piece of chicken in there.
It's
and
because
they
of blood,
fucking
probably.
eviscerated it.
It's blood. Maybe they're like kind of like sharks. Like, I smell blood. Let me
Well,
go.
the thing is like, I don't fucking know. That's why I'm like confused as for why that could have happened.
I mean, it just takes one of them to do something, and then the rest of them will do it too.
Well, even then they'll like nip at it, but even then they don't like. They'll see it that it's alive and be like, nah. Good.
That's still gotta hurt.
I mean, he was
Yeah,
shot
but
down
they're-
to the bone, so I mean, they must have got pretty pissed.
That's why I'm saying like, unless if
Someone-
he like actively fucking attacked them.
Aren't we glad like dinosaurs actually just don't exist? To our
Yes and
knowledge.
no.
Why no?
Because you know mankind would somehow at some point attempt to tame them to a degree.
Mankind would attempt to fuck him at some point.
That too.
Well, to
I
be
think one of
fair,
those could go better than the other one.
to be fair though, I did see something that they are recreating with like, I think it was like actual like DNA from like a bone. It with like I think frog DNA and something else to create like a dinosaur. I shit you not. I saw it like maybe a month ago and I was like,
Did
what
they
the
not
fuck?
learn
That sounds like a
from?
bad
Does
Sam,
no one learn?
Sam, that's the exact plot of Jurassic World. I'm just saying.
I know.
Down to the frog.
It's
That's what I'm
something
saying,
like
they
that.
didn't learn.
Yeah, no.
I just like to think from the people from Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, they try this and they're like, we made a poor decision
I
trying
mean,
to
they were
recreate it.
kind of smart about putting it on an island, so
What about like the pteranodons though, man? Like they can fly, they
You
can
mean like
migrate.
the pterodons?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like flying ones should not have been created.
No.
Those, but like any land one would have been fine. They should not have made a water one.
Yeah, Bryce, say you forgot they made a mosasaur.
They
Yeah,
really did.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
It's not safe. Granted, I like to say that mosasaur in like Jurassic World spoilers just came out of nowhere and just ate that motherfucker. Like I'm not.
How long has this movie been out?
Long.
5 years?
At least.
Okay.
People haven't seen it. Bryce, have
If
you seen
haven't
Jurassic
seen
World?
it, that's your fault.
I don't like movies, remember?
20.
Yeah.
It came out in 2018.
Really?
Actually, no, that was the sequel. Hold up.
There's a
2015.
sequel?
And the second one was 2018. Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember the sequel now. It's just a recreation of that bitch got cloned. Honestly though, all these dinosaurs came about because someone wanted to recreate their granddaughter or child or some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, no,
That is stupid.
yeah. But I will say though, the amount of times I've seen Jurassic Park and like played art because it's just dinosaurs, the amount of dinosaur nightmare dreams I've had are fucking horrendous.
You know what's funny? I have never had a dinosaur dream.
Are you fucking with me? Really?
No, I've had
I
like
haven't either, now that I think about it.
I've had almost 5,000 hours in ARC. You have 10,000.
I have like 13,000.
I'm guesstimating. I have don't think I've. Why am I putting ceilings here? Motherfucker. I have never had a dinosaur dream. I have a lot of zombie apocalypse dreams, or
I've had a couple zombie apocalypse ones before, but like
almost all of my dreams are.
yeah, most of mine are dinosaurs. At least nightmare wise,
Well,
it's fucking weird.
I know my mom has a lot of like post-apocalyptic dreams because the one that I always remember is it happened and we were heading to my grandma and grandpa's house, and it was only me and my my brother Michael. And basically, we were heading there, and the whole time my brother was complaining because he wanted to go. He wanted to ride a bike with me, and my mom kept saying no. We were like little, like I was like a toddler, and he was like, I don't know, probably like 7, 8. And he ended up, once we got to my grandma's house, snuck out with me, put me in the basket of a bike. And we went bike riding. He ended up getting bit, and she had to shoot him.
Oh!
Yeah.
That is not where I thought that story was going.
Me either.
Yeah. I've also had zombie apocalypse dreams where I will have one, and then like a week or two later, have the second part of that dream.
Have the sequel.
Exactly. I've had that happen so many. I've had
Part 2.
dreams. I can't remember what they're about, but I've had a dream that I had when I was like a child, like under 10. And then recently I had the second part of this dream, and I woke up and I'm like, why the fuck does this seem so familiar? So,
See,
I guess. Go on.
no, I see. Like for dinosaur dreams, for me, there is like I would say 2. Well, technically there's 3, but the 2 of them are always like merged together that are so like vivid in my fucking dreams. One was just in general, there was a bunch of dinosaurs. I think there was some apocalypse shit going on at the time, but like dinosaurs mainly. And there was a fucking T-Rex, and I was hiding in my old elementary school that I didn't go to anymore, first off, I like to point out. And then I would be running around the whole city, and the running is like going through slime in a pool, and it sucks.
Watch too much Nickelodeon.
Honestly, oh fuck, late night fucking George Lopez. Let's fucking go. All those like venturing like competitions. You have to go through these mazes and shit. They're like Wipeout form, and like that one slime show. I can't remember, like the talent or some shit. That shit was dope. What are you on about?
I didn't watch that shit.
I watched it when I could because cable was off and on for me. 'Cause poor people.
It was more so I was into watching anime.
Weeb.
Weeb.
Shun the weeb. Wait, Shay, don't you watch? Fuck, I'm just gonna call you Shay at this point. Don't you fucking? I've given up. Don't you fucking watch anime too?
Only if someone else is streaming it, pretty much.
Oh.
Like I've watched My Hero because we were supposed to do the My Hero campaign. Not that that's gonna happen.
That's ever gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not happening. And so I watched most of that, and then watched some AOT, and that's about it.
Oh.
Aside from like childhood stuff like Naruto and Yu-Gi-Oh and shit like that.
Listen, you can't ever be judged for watching Naruto. That was the shit.
Naruto's fucking
can.
fire. Nope.
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 I mean, can.
Nope.
You're judgmental
Not
because
right.
you're a weeb.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people watch Naruto. It's just there's too much of it.
There's a lot of Naruto. I don't
like-
think they should have made the sequels though. Boruto.
Boruto? I heard Boruto either you fucking hate it or you really like it.
I
Yeah.
don't
No
think
in
I've seen
between.
all of it yet.
I've seen clips of it on TikTok. Oh, thank God, there's more.
I've seen like a few.
And apparently Boruto is just like he is basically Boruto is Sasuke in a sense, like he learns everything really quickly. And then Sarada, I believe her name is, which is
Sasuke's in what's her face's daughter.
And Sakura's daughter is the one that kind of struggles a little bit. Like she's still smart, but
she's
'cause
only
she has
sorry.
Hmm?
She's only struggling because she's Sakura's fucking daughter. What are you on about?
Yeah,
well,
she's
she
kind
also
of.
has the fucking. She's a Uchiha, so she has the fucking eyeballs. So that's why she. Is
Hey, they can only help
kind of
so much.
excelling.
They can
I'm
only help
aware.
so much. The genes are not with her.
But even then, like, I feel like because Sakura's like strength-wise, like, doesn't she like punch holes in the shit or like?
She's just really good
Well,
at chi. I'm
we
pretty
know she
sure.
doesn't think holes through anything.
She doesn't want it.
Think holes through anything, so it'd have to be punching.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't understand what that conversation was about.
It's okay.
The only thing I can add to this is that I watch Ruby. That's it.
Ruby! Yeah, you started losing me with all her skills and shit. I haven't watched Naruto in a hot minute, so we can
Well,
still
like,
appreciate it.
Yeah, she's like Yang. She's just physically really strong, but like skill-wise, she probably sucks balls. She's like a supporty, healery bitch, I believe. I don't fucking remember.
I don't remember.
I'm imagining that with her daughter, because her daughter, I believe, has that same trait, while having the fucking eyeballs. Would work out pretty nice.
If only she was good. But what's his face? Sasuke? He likes to disappear in that show too, apparently. So yeah.
Yeah, he's gone a lot, which then made fucking their daughter question
I have daddy
if
issues.
it was really. Yeah, she questioned if it was really her dad, I think, at one point.
Did
I
you
think.
create me?
I apparently know more about this show than I thought.
I'm gonna segue back into the second thing that's so vivid
Back
about dinosaur dreams.
Back into dinosaurs and sleeping.
No.
Wait a minute.
The other one was like, I think it was in the 3rd or 4th grade. I thought it was real. Not gonna lie. I freaked the fuck out. but I had a dream where there was velociraptors trying to get into my fucking room. It was
No.
it was terrifying.
You know, you're not the only one I know that's had the velociraptor dreams.
Have you had velociraptor dreams?
No. I had a friend years ago who, like, when he was a kid, watched like OG Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
and refused to watch like anything dinosaur related again, because he was convinced for years, like legitimate years, that the velociraptors were out to get him. It was really funny.
I just imagine
That's
like
gonna work.
I just imagine the velociraptors have like radios like spot 'em, boys. Let's get them. I wouldn't targets get away.
I'm surprised I didn't break something.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When I was really young, the third Jurassic Park movie, I think it's the third one or the second one, when they're in California, I think, or Florida. Actually thought that happened.
I don't think any movie I thought actually happened. I wasn't like naive like that.
No, I just was sheltered and I'm dumb. So
It's a documentary.
this actually happened.
It sounds like you almost had like a Finding Nemo moment, like I did.
Oh yeah, your Finding Nemo moment.
Oh God.
You still
That's
need
traumatizing.
You still need to get through that movie, buddy.
No, I'm never getting through that movie. That
Come
is fucked up.
on.
No, okay.
Well, all right. Wait, which part are we talking about? How far did you get?
Okay, I made it to the first like 2 minutes. So I was like,
Oh,
3 years. I was like 3 years old, and my dad took me to the movie theater to see Finding Nemo, and I was like really tiny. But then all of a sudden, I saw the mom die, and I lost my shit. I just started crying and crying and crying, and to this day, I have never ever watched that movie again because that first scene was so traumatizing. I
What's
just
that
was
movie
crying
called?
for hours because of it.
So, like, movie-wise, of like, I will never watch this movie again. It's called The Road. It's not a bad movie, but like, it's fucked up and depressing.
What the fuck is this?
And like,
Is it
See-
more fucked up than Finding Nemo?
yes, it's so fucked
Somehow I
up.
doubt that.
No, it's basically, you know, the Bryce, you're probably not gonna get it because I don't think you've seen Lord of the Rings. Shane, have you seen Lord of the Rings?
Of course, I've seen Lord of the Rings.
It's the not Legolas, Aragorn. Person plays Aragorn.
Okay.
He is the main cast. Basically, he's the main guy. It's a post-apocalyptic movie. The apocalypse happens, and basically, it's his wife, and I think she's pregnant at the time and has a baby son during this time, or the sons are like a baby during this time. And they're trying to survive, and I think the mom ends up offing herself or some shit like that, or leaving, and he's just left to take care of her. But like, it's just how it's not like badly produced. It's just such a depressing storyline, and the guy ends up dying. Main character. The son gets picked up by these fucking random hippies that have been stalking him the whole time. And the thing is, it's just one of those movies, like, I would never want to watch it ever again. It's just how depressing it is. And I learned later, I think it's a book, too. So it's based off
Probably.
the book. I don't know who made it, but fuck you in particular. That's depressing as shit. Go see some therapy. And honestly, in like any apocalypse stuff, there's like, if there's zombies, there's never any zombies for me or anything like that. It's kind of like The Road. It's just empty. It's some Silent Hill bullshit. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, that sounds like you're describing my dreams when I deal. I have a lot of apocalypse dreams too, but there have been zombies sometimes, but most of the time it's just like emptiness. And
I'm in the void.
yeah, like the one I remember most vividly was when I was about like 8 or 9 years old. Have any of you guys played Oblivion?
The Skyrim?
No.
4?
Yes, the one before Skyrim.
I played it, I think, for like an hour and couldn't figure out the inventory system and said, fuck this shit, I'm done.
Alright, so basically, part of this is that there are gates spawning around cities and demons are coming out of them, but basically you walk through them and it takes you to a plane of hell.
Mm-hmm.
So, I had a dream that I was walking through basically like a void plane of hell. So it was just like all red all over the place. But like, I was the only one there except for like some worn out trees that looked like they were burned. And I come upon this like lone shack. And for some reason, like, let's open this door. Like, it's the only thing within miles. And I'm just like, yeah, let's just open it. And there was this guy in a really messed up gas mask who had an axe. But as soon as I opened it up, he just like grabbed me and shot my head off. And then, like, from the rest of the dream, I just see myself from the perspective of my decapitated head. And this guy's urinating on my body and just like scampers away. And that was the entire dream.
Fuck?
Two
I don't
things
know.
popped up in my head.
What
One,
the
when I
fuck?
heard, hey, there's a shack in the middle of nowhere and open it, all I wanted to say was, Shia LaBeouf, and that's all I wanted to say. Second thing is, are you sure you just were disassociating in your dream?
I have no idea. Again, I was very clearly from the perspective of my decapitated head.
I am
That
the
I know.
perspective of God. Good
I
job,
just saw-
Shia LaBeouf. High five. See you later.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Again, that like defined part of my childhood.
Well, I'm the opposite side of the spectrum. I normally don't remember my dreams at all.
It's like the void dreams where like you don't even have dreams.
Pretty much. Just
How does that feel?
Close your- honestly, you just close your eyes and then you wake up. That's about how it is.
You're like doing like those intro cutscenes you can click in video games.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
I'm just gonna click through.
You just like put on some music and then all of a sudden you wake up and there's different songs on.
Oh.
It's pretty pog.
Dude, I wish I can do that. Like, do you sleep? Like, how do you sleep? Because I know sometimes you just don't sleep at all.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of people convinced I don't sleep.
Yeah, because
It's pretty funny.
When do you sleep?
At the moment, because like, work is weird.
Mhm.
Whenever I'm tired, I don't normally just take a nap.
What's considered a nap for you?
Less than 5 hours.
That's a 4-hour nap.
4-hour naps are pretty pog.
I don't
I guess
take naps.
What I did today.
I sleep.
I mean, I'll have like my good sleep every once in a while, where I'll just sleep for like 9 or 10 hours, but
Do
for the
you,
most part,
do you ever believe that your body's screaming you to sleep a normal sleep schedule, but your body's like, nah.
I mean, I can get on a normal sleep schedule when I need to. Like when I'm working, I have to be on a normal sleep schedule.
I envy you.
But I also need to be able to like change that sleep schedule because of time zones
Oh yeah.
on a pretty regular basis because of traveling. So I'm adaptable.
I honestly prefer like waking up in the morning now, because it's just feels like you have a longer day, and it's peaceful in the morning. Everyone's asleep. Don't have to do it.
I can agree that like when you go from like getting up in the afternoon to like getting up in the morning, you feel so much more productive even though you don't do anything, because you're like
Mhm.
you get like halfway through the day and like you're eating lunch or whatever and you're like, wow,
I still
I've
have
still-
7 hours.
I've still got like 5 or 6 hours of daylight left. Stuff is still open right now. It's
Holy
not
shit.
2 a.m. and everything's closed except for like Taco Bell.
And McDonald's.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Why don't we talk about McDonald's?
Bro, when's the last time you actually ate McDonald's?
Like a month ago.
That's weird.
2 days ago.
Oh no.
What's your shade about fucking McDonald's, Shade.
Oh, bro. So, I haven't had McDonald's in fucking years, right?
Mhm.
Because there was one time, me and the boys went to go get McDonald's at like 2 or 3 in the morning,
Mhm.
because as you do, and they managed to not only get everything wrong, but like the stuff that wasn't wrong was like not cooked right.
Ew.
Like the burger was like not cooked. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I like
And
to
we all-
give you a build-it-yourself package.
Bro, yeah, pretty much. Like that shit was pink. Like it wasn't even red. It was pink. I'm like, oh,
She's
And
still
it all-
mooing.
Disturbing.
yeah, pretty much. And I'm like, okay. We all looked at each other, and we're like, we're never eating McDonald's again. And that was like at least 4 or 5 years ago, and I have not had McDonald's since.
Well, one, you went at nighttime. I expect nothing less.
What do you mean? You got like 1 a.m. Taco Bell drive-through? That shit's fire.
I don't
It's
like
even
Taco
better than
Bell.
normal. You're wrong.
What
Anyway.
do you mean I'm wrong? I'm wrong for not liking it?
Keep in mind,
Yep.
this is the same person who does not like goldfish.
I fucking hate goldfish. Ugh. They make me want to throw up. I hate Cheez-Its too.
Ooh, okay, that's too far. Too far. Goldfish, understandable. Cheez-Its is too far.
What do you mean?
Cheez-Its is too far.
It's the same thing.
Someone get her out. Get her out of here.
The only difference is one has more cheese on it. And I don't really like
Get her out.
cheese. And I'm
Get
from
her, Bryce.
Wisconsin. We're all
Oh
from
my God.
Wisconsin. I don't like cheese that much.
Oh my god, get her out. I can't be here anymore. This
It
is
depresses
heresy.
me every time this comes up.
Heresy of the highest order.
What do you mean?
Is what's coming out of my mouth confusing? Heresy. Heresy. No.
Listen,
I
I
can't
don't
believe
like
you.
the flavor or the texture of a goldfish or a Cheez-It. It's like, it's not like, oh, I haven't tried it or I tried it once. I have tried multiple times and none of it seems to work. Same thing with pickles. Pickles make me throw up. I have tried multiple times. I rather die.
Okay, pickles are understandable, but
But
I'm really
Cheez-It?
confused by. Yes, I'm really confused by your texture comment. As someone who's really sensitive to texture, like, are you okay with like saltines?
That's the thing. It doesn't make sense. I'll eat saltine crackers like they're fucking
Oh
going
my.
out of style, but I don't like fucking Cheez-Its.
I've been muting, like hard muting, because I'm in ARC. Because I thought I was gonna be safe in my own little corner building this
Just
bank.
ignore.
No, because I met Gore 2.0,
Oh,
but I don't know it's Gore 2.0
uh,
because for some reason Dwayne was like, "Yeah, don't tell the princess. She'll somehow tell him." And I'm like, "The fuck? Why would I?" But anyways, he's like, "You look oddly familiar," and I'm like, "Oh, see, I'm just like, it's because I know you, but you don't know me." And Gore.
God.
But yeah. And now he's helping me build this, which I was gonna have Gore help me in the first place.
Oof.
See, it makes me cry. But anyways, every time I unmute, like the topic has 100% changed. And it's just
Yeah.
interesting
We're currently
time.
talking about how I don't like goldfish or Cheez-Its.
No,
You know-
more the Cheez-Its. We're on the Cheez-Its part.
I hate them. They're just gross. I don't like the texture. I don't like the flavor.
I
You
don't
also
think
don't like ramen, correct?
So here's the thing with ramen. When I was younger, I used to eat ramen. I don't know what happened. Cause one day, I think cause like the noodles weren't done properly, it was terrible tasting. And then I tried to have ramen like later in life. I can't fucking eat it, man. I fucking hate it. It makes me want to gag. So like
Oh.
going to college as a whole and being like, oh, I live off ramen. I can't say that because I never ate ramen.
What do you eat?
PB&Js. A lot of chicken nuggets. Like, I don't even like pizza rolls, honestly. I think pizza rolls
What
are fucking
the
disgusting.
fuck? What the fuck?
I've tried. I'm not a fan of it. I also eat a lot of Hot Pockets.
Okay.
So I mean, like, I'm not gonna cast stones at you because I am even more picky than you are. But like, somehow just somewhere that does not compute in my mind that somebody cannot like ramen.
See, the
It
thing
hurts.
is, if it's like it's traditional ramen, I'll probably eat the traditional ramen. But if it's like ramen that is, from the package that everyone eats and has for like 12 years, I don't think I could eat it. Honestly. Like, for the longest time, I didn't like macaroni and cheese.
See, that's understandable to me.
What do you mean? It's macaroni and cheese.
I mean, it's okay, but sometimes it's slimy.
Bitch, no. The best type of mac and cheese is when the noodles are, like, basically, like, really mushy, and you have all that cheese sauce, and you get a bunch of pepper, and...
I will say I don't like macaroni and cheese.
You don't like pizza!
That's because I like the taste of pizza. It's just I can't eat it because my stomach will die the next day.
The pizza or the macaroni and cheese?
The pizza. I don't like macaroni and cheese.
Why don't you like macaroni and cheese?
I just don't like how it tastes. Like, if someone gave me, like, homemade macaroni and cheese, then I would eat it. But I ain't gonna go, like... You give me a box of mac and cheese, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah,
All right,
I
here's
mean,
the question: is shells and cheese different for you?
Never had it.
Isn't that like the
Really?
shelled like noodles?
Yeah.
So it depends. If you get the shell noodles in like the actual big package, I won't like them because they're too hard. But if you give me like the microwavable like shell like macaroni and cheese and give me a shit ton of pepper, I'll eat them like fucking crazy because I put a lot of water in it or milk, whatever you need to put in them, to like get all that cheese. I don't want no dry ass, hard ass fucking noodle.
Well, if the noodles are hard, you're doing it wrong.
People like there's like shells like
Are you
al
the type of
dente.
people that... Yeah, do you like them al dente or
Fucking
not?
gross.
They're
I want
not.
them mushy.
yeah,
That's
we can agree on
gross.
that.
No.
I like my noodles mushy.
I don't want to
No.
bite into a
It
noodle and
depends.
hear a crunch. If I hear a crunch,
You're not
something's
supposed to
wrong.
hear a crunch.
I
No,
feel-
you're not supposed to hear a crunch.
I'm
It's
saying,
just supposed to be a slight amount of resistance.
I don't.
So that way it
don't like
actually
that.
has
I don't
texture.
like. I don't like it. It means it's not done.
It is done.
No.
Your noodles are supposed to have a little bit of firmness to them.
Yeah, like
it's
I
most
don't.
of the
supposed to
time.
be like soggy mess.
They're
So,
not
like-
supposed to be like the consistency of
disagree.
wet toilet paper.
So like I get it. If I'm not saying like I want my noodles to have like it can still keep warm, and like if I pinch, they'll still like they'll still hit together. It'll just be a little mushed, but like it still has its form. But I don't want it to have where it's like
Made the wrong
some type
size.
of there's some type of resistance to it, and like I don't even like the al dente ones that are cooked technically perfectly fine. I don't like them. They just don't taste good.
You're weird. How do you feel about steak?
I love steak.
But like, how pink?
I'm pretty okay with like all ranges, other than like rare. I'll if there's a little bit of pink, I'm not like throwing a fit. But if it's like doesn't look like it's cooked and I'm chewing on fat, then there's an issue.
Well, here's the real question: how do you order it whenever you're at like a restaurant or something? How do you,
I
how
say-
what do you
I
tell
say-
what do you tell them to cook it?
I
Medium,
say
medium
slightly
well.
pink. Because I don't know the words right.
I just do medium or well. I really don't care. As long as it's cooked and I can eat it, I don't give a shit.
Fair enough.
I'm very
So-
open with meats.
So, the only person here who doesn't like steak. Just
You
period.
don't like chicken either.
Okay, chicken's worse.
What do
I
you
mean, like, I'll
mean?
tolerate steak, but chicken's the worst.
What kind of protein do you like then?
Yeah, that's a great question.
I like beef, but like hamburger or taco beef.
So ground beef.
Okay.
Yes, but it needs to be well cooked.
See, all I'm gonna
I
say
mean,
is
generally
with,
you want that to be well cooked.
well, hamburgers no, because hamburgers that's where like the medium well or rare kind of comes in, because you can still have a medium rare like burger and still eat it fine, but that's just like a person thing at that point. But tacos, yeah, if it's not well cooked, like, got an issue.
Yeah, for me, I want my burger to be well done. I don't want there to be pink in my burger.
Fair enough.
I remember when I first started trying to eat tacos, I wouldn't actually eat it, so I just eat the taco meat in a bowl, and I progressively upgraded to like a shell and then hot sauce. That was a thing.
That's understandable.
I used to hate taco sauce, but now I love taco sauce.
What type of taco sauce?
Just mild, because I'm a bitch.
Oh, like hot sauce?
No, not hot sauce. I don't
What
know
the
what
fuck
taco
do you-
sauce is, actually. It's literally just says taco sauce.
Yeah, it's like a very, very mild hot sauce, but like it's
Pretty much.
a thicker consistency. It's not meant to be hot as much as it's meant to be
Flavor?
Flavor, yeah.
See, when we make actual tacos at like my house, you ground up the beef, then you get like a taco seasoning. That's probably what I'm thinking of, but it's not like a sauce. It turns into a sauce once you're cooking the meat with it, you know, and you add water.
No, I mean, this is like a bottle of red stuff. That, like, I mean, I refer to it as hot sauce because I normally get the hot variety, but they sell like a non-hot version that's just sauce.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember what it's called. I call it hot sauce, but
I actually don't remember the last time I made tacos using like the taco seasoning packets.
it's a common thing here in my house. But, most of the time, though, if I have a choice, I will. If we have the like Totino's chips, the salsa chips, I'll eat it with that instead of like a shell. Unless I'm like, ooh, give me that soft shell, boy, let's go.
Yeah.
That shit just falls apart. When a soft shell doesn't fall apart while eating a taco, fuck, man, life is great. You know you're going places in the world.
Bro, soft shells are the way.
Oh, yes.
You're making me want some tacos now. Low key.
Go get some tacos then after this.
I could. There's numerous places I could go get tacos within like a 10-minute drive.
Oh, God. Can I appreciate the fact that we started off our conversation based off dreams and now resorted to food?
We talked about dinosaurs, tacos, and anime in probably almost equal amounts. We're doing great.
And we talked about some other movies, too.
True.
Sounds about right.
So anyways, back to sleep schedule.
What is a sleep schedule?
I apparently don't understand what a sleep schedule is, I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, when I was younger, like, elementary school, didn't have to worry about it. I had a sleep schedule. Granted, looking back, I had some sleeping issues. I literally, one time, I think, oh, I had it when I was younger, I know without realizing it, but in elementary school, I counted literally to 1,000, because they're like, oh, count sheep. I counted about 1,000 sheep, and bitch, I was wide awake. I was pissed. And then when I got to middle school and high school, bitch, depression set in. I went to sleep at like 7:30 and woke up at 4 and did homework and then went back to sleep. And then when high school came, I went to sleep at like 2 and I woke up at like 4 or 5, did homework because I didn't want to do it the day before, and went to sleep at like 2 or midnight around that time next day. I didn't have a sleep schedule then. Fucking college kicked in and fuck. What is sleep? Now I sleep for like 12 hours. And if I go...
I remember those days.
If I try to go to sleep at like 10, I will fall asleep till like 2. So sleep isn't really an option for me. It just kind of happens.
Yeah. Sleep for me back like high school, like first the year of college that I did was non-existent.
Is it because you had a lot of shit to do? You just
Yeah.
It just dipped one day.
I was too busy for sleep. I lived on coffee.
See,
Relatable.
I can't relate to that.
Except I was broke, so I lived on Dunkin'.
Dunkin', let's go. Homie got our back. Gotta love his donuts. But
I never got the donuts. I got the coffee that cost $1.67.
well, the
What
thing,
costs $1.67?
Dunkin' Donut
A
coffee.
large iced coffee.
Oh, I've never been there. That's a lie. I've been there once. But that's a story in itself.
We're talking about how sleep was basically non-existent.
Hey, I want to hear the Dunkin' story. It's relevant. It's relevant.
It wasn't too much of a story, but it was just during my great grandma, one of my grandma's funerals. It was the awkward situation where like half of my siblings didn't know her.
No.
Oh, it's one of those. Oh no.
Yeah, so there's a Dunkin' Donuts down the street, and we just walked there.
Well, that was depressing, boys. Let's go get some coffee
Yeah.
and some
Well, no, the
donuts.
funeral didn't even start yet. Like, we got there,
Wow.
and we're just waiting forever.
It'd be a shame if we suddenly just disappeared.
We were just sitting in the Dunkin' Donuts. They're like, we should probably head back.
Fair enough.
See, the thing is, like, everyone here sounds like, Becca, you drink coffee too, and it works, like, fabulously for you, right?
What was that?
Coffee. Caffeine.
What about it?
It works on you, right?
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't work on me at all. It's bullshit.
What kind of coffee do you drink?
I don't drink coffee. I've tried coffee a couple times. I've tried 2 types of energy drinks. I've tried a Monster, and then I tried a 5-Hour Energy. And, like, coffee doesn't work. It makes me more tired. Energy drinks make me more tired. And the 5-Hour Energy makes me violently ill. That was a fun story.
Interesting.
I
Sam.
remember that.
Do you know where the quill is in Ark? What table? Like, there's a little writing quill.
Shopping
separation.
thing or quarters?
Okay.
Ship quarters. Some shit.
I don't think we have that one on here.
Yeah. But, like, no, because basically, because I was going to college at the time to be an art student, an art major, and I stayed up because my insomnia was kicking in, and I had to do a bunch of shit that day. So I'm like, fuck it. We'll try a 5-Hour Energy. I heard they fucking work. Well, let me tell you, 5-Hour Energy tastes like shit. And you're supposed to eat it, something with it too. You're not supposed to have it like plain. And yeah, no, it was disgusting. I went to my anthropology class that day, and then literally all the voices in my head silent. I was staring at the board. I was wired. But once I moved slightly, I felt like I was gonna vomit. I made it to my second class, which was upstairs, told them, hey, I'm about to throw up. Can I go home so I don't have to miss this? Like, so, I'm not just ditching. I'm not well. And it's like, sure. And I'm like, peace. And I laid in bed for like 4 hours afterwards, wanting to throw up, had a meltdown later that day, and changed majors. So, we don't take 5-Hour Energies anymore.
I can't say I've ever had 5-Hour Energy.
I wouldn't suggest it. Like, if you want something to work, it works. Just, you might throw up. Or have a heart attack. One of the two. But apparently 5-Hour Energies are supposed to be, like, healthy. But, like, I think they fib.
Yeah, no, they're not healthy.
Bryce,
See, I had one time where I had to... I stayed up really late because I think we were playing Ark. And then my sister texted me saying, hey, did you sleep? We have a work meeting at 8 in the morning. Oh, I placed that wrong slightly. And I'm like, what? And so I had like 2.5 monsters, and I just felt sick as all shit. I fell asleep during that meeting. And I can no longer eat the mango, drink the mango monster, because it tastes like vomit to me.
Sounds
The
about
blue
right.
one?
No, it's like the weird orange and... Well, I guess it is blue. It's like orange and blue, and it has skulls on it.
Yeah, that's one of the better ones, honestly. Not gonna cap. I don't like too many monsters, but I'll drink that one pretty consistently if I'm drinking Monster.
Here's a question for you guys, though. Have you guys acquired the art of taking a nap anywhere you go?
Yes.
How's that work?
No.
How's that work for you, Shane?
Well, most of them are on planes.
See,
I can sleep standing up.
what?
Wait,
What?
you're a horse. Hold up, hold up.
To a certain degree, I can
This
fall
is-
asleep standing up.
This
I
just
did it a
took
lot in high school.
What time in high school?
Are we
Becca?
talking about zoning out? Or are we talking about like full on actually asleep?
Probably like 70% to 80% sleep.
How do you do this?
I just
Teach
close
me.
my eyes and then hope I don't fall over. That's really it.
When you
That's
start
normally
falling-
only,
Okay.
it
That
really
raises another
only-
question.
That really only happened when I was like dead tired, and you just kind of slightly lean against the wall, and you're just yeah.
All right, this raises the real question: have you ever fallen over?
No, because I'll wake up before I actually fall.
You start feeling
Fuck.
yourself tip a little, and you're like, "Oh fuck." Because I used
It's actually kind of impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
That really is. Like I could take naps like chilling wherever, pretty much.
listen.
But like standing up,
Yeah, what the fuck? I will say though, I have for about probably 3 or 2 days straight, at least. For the most part, it was kind of a little bit off and on, but the off and on parts were like 5 minutes apart. I slept through like a whole drive across the country. Like, never coherent throughout the whole entire ride there and back. It was an issue.
yeah, it'd be a problem since I'm normally the person driving if we're going a long way across
I
the
was
country.
in high school. I was not driving. It was a family trip to like North
I still would have
Carolina.
been driving. I love driving.
Listen, that's a true talent if you can drive while sleeping and you fucking survive. Fuck.
No,
I feel like
no.
most people space out and then they're just like, "Oh shit, where am I?"
Where am I? Hello?
when they're driving.
Yeah, no, it's terrifying.
Exactly.
What's the weirdest place you guys slept though?
Weirdest
Define
place?
weird.
Just like it's in a public place, but it's not like you would normally see one falling asleep in that location.
Underneath my desk at my last job.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me about that.
Yeah.
Was at least a good nap?
Oh yeah, that's great.
Weirdest place. I have to think about this one.
Trying to think of other weird places. I like to sleep on the floor sometimes more than the bed. In all honesty.
I mean, I'm somebody who feels uncomfortable sleeping outside of their home. So, for me, the weirdest place probably would be my bathtub.
You fell asleep in your bathtub?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? That's
I
a
mean-
great place to take a nap.
One of my cousins fell asleep in the bathtub when we went to an anime convention because we all crammed into one room.
He's like, fuck it, I'm sleeping
No
here.
way.
Yeah.
that sentence kept going longer than I thought it would.
Fuck, where do I make those other flowers? But yeah.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is I don't think there's really ever been a place where it's like weird for me to fall asleep, but I have fallen asleep during lectures.
That's normal.
Well, the thing is, everyone's gone but the professor when I wake up, and I have to
Oh.
go across campus because it's always the same teacher too. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, but. No, because I can fall asleep in the hallway, because I'm not a morning person at all, so I'm like half dead whenever I wake up at first until I'm officially awake. And if I didn't sleep well enough, I just take a nap, like, in the hallway before lecture and hope I wake myself up and everything, or just find different spots and be like, this is a good place to nap. I've slept on the floor. But no, most of the time it's like within a lecture, I'm just sitting there, and suddenly I'm listening and I'm dozing off, and then I'm like, oh, my head hurts and everything, and I go lay my head down and I'm looking, and then I fall asleep. I'll look around. I'm like, where is everyone? So yeah, that is a thing.
Oh. Apparently. All right. Well, this is weird. As far as everyone else's weirdest spots go, but I would say weirdest place I've fallen asleep is a roof of a hotel while we were waiting for our truck to arrive with our equipment for work.
Why the fuck were you on the roof?
It had good airflow. We were all just chilled up there waiting. Inside was stuffy because it was like down south.
I've never been down south.
I think we were in Atlanta. I want to say Atlanta.
Where is Atlanta again?
Georgia.
I've accidentally. Oh no, it's Kentucky. Never mind.
That's kind of south.
We accidentally got into Kentucky during that one road trip that I told you about. We were half asleep. I was like asleep the whole time for it. At some point, we took the wrong turn and we ended up in Kentucky somehow. We're like, how did we get here? What the fuck? Like, was it like how many stories roof was this fucking place?
It wasn't too high, maybe 3.
Oh, okay.
It was one of like it was above the loading dock. Like the hotel itself was much taller. It was a big hotel, but it was like they had a door open for airflow, and me and my like co-workers just like, you know what, we're gonna go sit outside because we can see the loading dock, so we can see when our truck gets here, and it's cooler, and there was some shade and there was some sun, so like we could sit wherever we wanted. We just chilled for like an hour or two. I took a nap.
I'm not gonna lie, most places, like Wisconsin as a whole, I don't feel like really has those type of like cities. Maybe like Madison, Milwaukee. Are you okay, Bryce? Did you die?
Yes. No, he's good.
My fan fell on top of my head.
Oh, no! See, all I heard was and there was like no sound at all, and I'm like, dead boy? And he's like, oh, it hit my head. I'm sitting here, I'm like, and you didn't see ow? You just accepted it? Like, we're talking about something really important. I'm gonna stay real quiet.
Oh,
This is a frequent occurrence. It's okay. See, I'm the idiot who keeps a fan right above his bed, like it's a long tower fan, and I have it kind of like sprawled on the top of my nightstand. It falls on me like every other day. It's normal.
Wait, a tower fan? Like the one that has a really long stick and the fan on top?
It's all like a really long stick, but instead of like the circular fan, like the entire way up the tower is a bunch of fans.
Why do you have that above your bed?
Because I'm hot and I need to cool off. So
just get a little table on your side, have it point at you, and just whoosh. Not let's bathe them with the winds of flames of the wind from above. I am your true God.
Hey.
How did they get Bryce? They got it by a fan.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It works.
I'm amazed it hasn't broke if it keeps hitting your goddamn
I was
head.
just gonna say, I mean, like, this has fallen on me so many times, I would have expected some damage. It's
fine.
Nah, you see, it's a test of wills. Is the fan harder than your head? Currently, it's a standoff. It's a draw. One of you's gonna need to up the ante.
Honestly, so far the fan's winning. My head still hurts.
Half a point for the fan.
I just remember, like, you know how when we were younger, like, you know how it's like the fan, you go talking to it and actually it sounds like something cool? Like the Darth Vader kind of noises or some shit?
Mm-hmm.
I tried that when I was older. It doesn't have the same effect. It makes me really sad, honestly, at this point. Do you need, like, a type of fan to do it? Is the true question.
It depends on how hard the fan's blowing at you.
Do you think that affects it?
It can.
How do you know? Did you do a project on this?
Oh, of course. I mean, You trying to tell me you didn't talk into like every fan that you saw?
There's
trying to tell me
urges.
You trying to tell me you didn't do this?
No, I've only
You
done to a
didn't,
couple.
you didn't look at a fan and be like, "Oh, I'll be right back." You go say like, "I'm Optimus Prime" or some shit.
Hold on, I got a fan right fucking here. Give me a second. Put it on the highest volume. I forgot this is dusty as fuck.
It's fine. It's just extra flavor.
No. Work and distraction. Come back to me. I'm Optimus Prime. It is volume. What the fuck? Hold on. I'm Optimus Prime. I'm Optimus Prime. It literally is the speed. Holy shit.
How can I tell you? I have lots of experience in this department.
Okay, Mr. Fan Inspector. Woo. What the fuck? What is the best dream you guys have ever had, though?
See, I hesitate to say that any of my dreams have really been like good, because the ones that have been like somewhat good are so fucked up that it's just like, is that really good though?
Like, I've had some pretty vibey dreams that just don't make any sense at all. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, that's common. Especially when I take Benadryl. I get some really fucked up dreams done.
I think I got some Benadryl, like, sleeping pills, I think. I'm pretty sure. Or some like, I have some type of fucking sleeping pills, and I tried them. I'm like, never again. I'm good.
See, my antidepressant, it forces me to do that like 2 hour gap between my sleeping. So on Saturday when I don't take it, I take Benadryl at night and I usually sleep through the night then. But when I take the Benadryl, it gives me some fucked up dreams where like Sunday I'm kind of like hungover and I think in my mind like, that was fucked up.
What did I do last night?
Why did I have this dream? Trying to think of a good example that makes any realm of sense.
Listen, sometimes those good dreams don't make sense at all. I'm not gonna lie. Here's the question as well then. Have any of you guys ever had dreams that are sexual? Because I feel like that's like a fad thing because no one talks about it.
Oh yeah.
I can definitely think of a couple, yeah.
I like to think of one. I've only had like one and one only, and that is it. Is it only exclusive to guys? What the fuck?
Yeah, I've had more than one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, it's not like every night, but more than one.
Yeah, I definitely couldn't put a number on it.
You couldn't or could?
No, could not.
So it's guy exclusive. Understandable.
Well, I mean, we are missing, another vote here.
I know. Hold
bring
on.
this question back.
Hold on.
Because it could just be you.
I guess. I don't fucking know.
I'm sorry.
Becca.
I had to run an idea past people.
Okay, here's a question.
Here's an idea for you.
Here's the idea. Have you ever had a dream where it was extremely sexual?
Yes.
How often?
It's just you.
It's just me?
No, just Sam.
Oh. How often?
Like, have you had like a bunch or just like one or two?
A decent amount.
What the fuck?
This sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, this is just a you problem, Sam.
You horny bastards. No wonder why you're all sinners under God's name.
And you're surprised by this?
It's just, I didn't think it was that weird.
It's not.
I know, I've only had like, I guess they call it wet dreams. Yeah, I've only had really one and that's it. It's bullshit. What the fuck?
Okay, wait. So, You didn't have to have a wet dream, but just did you have a dream of sexual nature? Is the question.
It was only one.
Okay, yeah, that's a you problem. I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah, that's a you problem.
What the fuck?
This is what happens when you don't eat your Cheez-Its.
No, I'm good.
I'm just gonna
Fuck you
say
and your
everyone else eats their Cheez-Its.
I don't like Cheez-Its. You can't make me.
I know.
don't like
I
'em.
know. I'm seeing the connection.
Connection. You're connecting dots that don't match up.
Explain it. Explain it then.
You explain it to me.
We
Mr.
all eat
Span,
Cheez-Its.
Professional.
We've all had
logic.
more than one dream like this. There is the connection.
I don't go out of my way to eat Cheez-Its.
I mean, I don't either.
Fucker, I am one
Me
mailbox off.
But they're good when I have the opportunity. to have them.
Exactly. Like I'm not gonna go out and buy Cheez-Its every time I go to a store, but like, you know, when I do have Cheez-Its, I ain't passing that shit up.
I think Cheez-Its is like my last. Cheez-Its and Goldfish is like my last choice.
Fruit snacks, though, Becca.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Fruit
wait.
snacks
no.
are my
So-
crack.
Okay, so interesting thing here, though. Becca, you said that you had a decent amount. Like, could you
Yeah.
count the decent amount that you've had?
In my whole life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You really put me on the
It's
spot
okay.
here.
It's okay to say no.
You really, I was gonna say, you're really outing me right now.
Because if you can count yours, Sam could count hers. But Sam had less than you. But Shay and I couldn't count ours. feel
I
like
don't
there's
think I can
something-
count the amount. It's
Okay,
been a
fair
decent
enough.
amount.
Fair enough.
Bullshit.
Like, a decent amount. I dream about Tom a lot.
Oh, fuck. You have fun with
my.
that, girl.
Sam, where do I make coffers?
Coffer? What?
Yeah, the storage.
Just look up chest and make a chest.
I too dream about imaginary people a lot.
He's not imaginary. Oh, it's Steve.
Okay, hold up. I need to send something irrelevant.
Am I
For-
gonna have to
for
send
this-
you fucking pictures of him?
No, I'm just saying it's a Photoshop.
I have multiple pictures of him.
Photoshop. All right. I'm
wait,
going
so
to be
is-
putting.
Yes, that means
I'm
she's
going
a
to be
really good
putting
artist.
something.
Put
All right,
this
I'm putting
in-
something in the podcast channel.
Do you want me to read it?
Yes, yes, please read this for
Do you know
context.
I can't read, so if I fuck up any of this, you know why. Do I need an accent for this, or am I...
No, I mean,
Okay. Do British people actually exist? I mean, they must be a meme. There's not a single thing about them, and I mean it.
Read this?
No, I want to read it. Let me read it.
you gotta get through it.
Let's go through the evidence. Where are they from? Not a single country in this world is named Britain. Is that spelled right?
Yeah,
I thought the A and the I are switched.
maybe. I don't know. It's a made-up word.
Some people say they came from England, and England is inside Britain. But if that was the case, why would they be British? They would be Englanders. Also heard some silly theories about them coming from Wales. But guys, no, Wales people do not exist. Whales live in the sea. There is a consensus of British people coming from Europe, and then we are left with a whole continent of possible locations. That's as good as nothing. What do they eat? I should put on my glasses while I'm trying to read. That might help a little. Okay. Every country has at least one main dish. Even the US has their burgers. But these British people, what do they eat? I heard some people associate them with tea, but everyone knows that that's an Asian thing. Like, they did technically, I think, steal it from Asian continents, actually. Shouldn't they have come from Europe? One of these 2 points must be associating them. Wait, that's wrong. One of these 2 points must be wrong. Them. Then. That says them, not then. Where you got your source from needs to learn how to type.
Yeah, it's okay. It's the big picture.
It's big picture. To me, it looks too sketchy. What language do they speak? I challenge you, putting all my money and my ass on the line here to find a supposed British person speaking their native tongue. Most of them, that and them need to switch. Most of them just speak a broken English. Yes, English. Really suspicious, huh? And I even tried to look deeper into it. Maybe British just sounds like English, but just like Spanish could sound like Portuguese for a non-speaker. So I looked up British dictionary on Google, and what I found was shocking. Every word was the American. I kid you not. What this could mean is beyond my capabilities, but I can safely assure you that British people do not exist. Are you sure they're just not aliens from, like, outer space? And they're trying to associate themselves?
But then they still wouldn't be people.
They're a type of people, though.
No.
They're alien
No,
people.
they'd be fake. They'd be imposters.
Well,
Among
see,
us.
the thing is, though...
Among us.
See, all I'm gonna say is, think of it this way, okay? What if they, back in the good old Eon days... Actually, can someone look up when the word Britain was created? First off? Just look it up real quick. '17th century. We're gonna go off 17th century. So, they came in here during the 17th century, okay? They bred into our population. So, that being the case, technically some people who claim that they're British or Britain are aliens, not aliens. Therefore, creating the debate of they are actually humans, but not humans.
They're imposters.
And they just gonna come up to you and just like, I'm gonna put, and then gone. Like, is every criminal technically a alien then?
Oh, if they're from Britain. Because Britain doesn't exist.
What else doesn't exist, Shane?
Well, mainly Britain. If I find out about anything else, I will definitely update you.
I think we can all agree, though, that there's some sexy aliens.
Why are we checking out aliens?
This is a completely different conversation.
That took a weird turn. That's a pretty solid way to tie the previous topic in, though. Not gonna lie.
Just having your alien dream fantasies to just probe in your brain suddenly out of nowhere, like, this is how
Those
we
aren't the
reproduce.
fantasies I'm having, but I mean, sure.
I don't fucking know. You're checking out aliens. What are you on about? Back
I mean,
over.
Sure. Yep, that's those are the fantasies I'm having. Yep, for sure.
Yep, yep.
What were you about to say, Sam?
Becca, your D&D character fucked a demon, so like,
I did indeed apparently fuck a demon.
congratulations.
No.
Yeah.
Everyone, round of
To be honest,
applause.
that's one better.
No, the baby ripped out of her stomach after 2 months.
You know the movie
I don't
Alien?
know. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I was getting vibes from last night.
Yeah, that was some straight alien vibes.
It just went, hi, Mom! I don't have that! Woo! Why Ray was there the whole time, last D&D
It's
character?
because-
Not a clue.
It's because he was saying he is death,
Oh, I don't fucking...
and your character worshipped basically a god of death.
either he, because I didn't technically die. I sealed also my 2 gods with me during that time. Either he found us, and my death has a very weird complex of preserving itself and joined different sides, or something like that.
Or Wrath 1.
I don't fucking know. Shrug.
Wait, not Wrath. You're Death God 1.
No, because we all got rinky-dinked.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you got rinky-dinked forever. You could have just gotten teleported to a different fucking plane of existence. And, you know, we've been to different planes
I
of
was apparently a
existences.
I'm Danny Phantom.
Corporeal.
Yeah, that big ass. But, yeah.
Yeah, the true side, though.
Dude, like, I'm pretty psyched that I got that.
The
I
reason
can't
I
see
put
in the
myself-
dark, but I
Also,
got
the reason I
that.
put myself in that bubble is because I have a feeling Holdiant was about to try to heal me, and I'm like, no.
Don't do it, please.
He's about to kill me.
We'll put you out of your misery.
And that
Come
bubble
here,
is
old yeller.
basically a fuck you to everything bubble.
If you were still in that bubble, I'm not gonna lie, was gonna kick you through the door. Or the
I
window.
wouldn't have fit through it.
I could have made you fit through it.
Squeeze her in, bitches. Oh, God.
Nah, just be glad I rolled a nat 20 on that intelligence check, otherwise I would have tried to take the body with me. I rolled a 2 on if I should leave the bubble or not. Oh fuck, I placed that wrong. And then a nat 20 on if I should leave the body behind to live. But she got the ring, and that was the,
The important
bare
part.
minimum she wanted.
Fun fact, though, your boob was technically still alive.
I'm gonna need some context here.
So, basically, we wanted to go do a dungeon. So we went to go
Well,
rinky dinky
wait.
Yeah,
Before
back up
that,
further. Back up further.
My character's husband has been gone for over a year. I didn't explain how or what. I said, Jen, feel free to do whatever you want. And that's what she decided to do, is he got possessed.
So,
Shall I continue?
But yeah, he apparently came back during, yeah, you can explain after he came back, because you know.
So basically what happened was, he came back after the town, the big ass city got attacked by dragons. And it was a shit show. We were all underground. She got a message saying, "Ooh la la, come meet me here, my darling." They fucked for about 2.5 months or so. About, I think you said 18 times, I think, Becca.
Something like that.
Yeah, somewhere around that line. She became a one. Babies. She was pregnant. And we're like, oh, well, we gotta go defend this keep. And she was preggo and shit. She didn't know. And afterwards, Goblin be like, why are you a pregnant lady here fighting
I
dragons?
will say my character was convinced she couldn't have kids, because they tried for kids a year or two before he got, he
okay,
vanished.
so I think I misheard the first part of this. So
You probably
you said
did.
you said your boo was still alive, correct?
Which is the husband.
Okay, I thought you said your boob was still alive.
Long live the boob. No, her
I'm
boo showed up.
Wait,
her boo thing
Okay.
showed up. And
Fair enough.
they fucked and everything. He's like, well, I got a pregnant lady here. And it's like, what? Who is the father? It was fucking a weird time. And then some shit happened, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. We got here, and then we're like, okay, well, we're leaving this city now. Peace. And we wanted to go to buy something from a shop, and then we were gonna go do a dungeon. And I don't know how long it would have taken us to walk there. We're probably better off walking.
We were better off fucking. Well, the good thing is that baby's probably a lot weaker
Yes.
than what it's meant to be. because that thing was meant to probably be gestating in my belly for a while.
Yes.
So it might be weaker.
Yes. Even though it has a legendary action.
It does have a legendary action.
Basically, I was like, oh, because I have a teleport spell, and Uranus, our wizard and Christian, basically said, oh, I'll twin cast. I don't know if he twin cast or did it once. Teleport. And when you teleport, there are certain areas, if you've never been there, there's certain categories you have to pick from, and there's like a 1d100 basically. And we've never been there. We have the description, that's it. And the DM's supposed to roll. Well, we were, I think, north of our destination, I think. I don't know. But we were 200 miles north of somewhere. And,
which means we probably would have done the dungeon, had a chance to travel north or south, and then probably ran into it then.
Yeah. But we teleported to a city, and that was familiar due to some shit. I can't remember exactly. I think it was the one...
It was Fendal, the one place that the one guy who didn't show up.
Yeah, crazy guy. Went there, ghost town, everything seems fresh, everything seemed vibey and all that. And we started wandering. We're like, is Scooby-Doo all over again? Then we went to the Adventurers Guild Hall, and basically, it was sketchy. And when we walked inside, the doors closed, it got really cold, there were some shadows and shit, and, some history checks happened, and basically, I think, dude, now we have a paladin. I said, hey, Divine Sense it. He was throwing up. Everyone's
Which
dead.
means he was vomiting because of me.
Nice.
Which means I have a feeling if he Divine Sensed any other time, since I've been pregnant, he would have sensed me.
Probably.
Oof.
But he's never done it.
He's done it for the poison food, I believe, but like once other time. But, yeah, no, it smelled like shit. He was throwing up. That was warning sign number 1. That's why everyone was like, ooh, I don't want to deal with that. And then we went in, door closed. I think he started wanting to throw up again a bit because he heard something. There was whispering shit, shadows. Hoo-ah-wee. And then, Uranus saw something and said, I don't want to fight Armageddon, and ran to the door freaking out because he got frightened. And Becca's over here, her character's like, something doesn't feel right. And the DM's just like, you feel blood coming from your upper region. And we're like,
my stomach.
And she's like, what? And then I'm thinking, here, she somehow have a miscarriage? No, the thing was calling out of her. Like it was burrowing, like, get me out.
Yeah, basically aliens. Like, have you seen Game of Thrones?
I saw like the first 2 episodes.
Oh, well,
Unlucky.
I kind of imagine it's kind of like when Melisande, or whatever the fuck, the Red Witch gave birth to that thing. Yeah. When she gave birth to the shadow thing.
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of imagining.
Basically, just imagine something like popping out of a birthday cake, saying happy birthday, and it's a really big, like, naked, hairy guy.
Jeez.
Basically, that was happening to her stomach. And then I went true seeing, because there's a spell I can cast. I was wishing for a boon, but it's okay. And basically, I saw 2 people, Armageddon, which is their big bad evil guy, and we saw my old character, basically. Well, I saw talking. It's like, I was waiting for my son. You did afterwards.
Yeah.
You guys couldn't see her because she was invisible. At first, with Armageddon.
Mm-hmm.
Baby started crawling away. Radiant arrows didn't work on it, apparently. Weird shit. And, yeah, that happened. And it's like, oh, we'll let you go free. And everything. And all that fun jazz. She got necrotic damage for being healed. And shit. It was a good time. And then Big Daddy Demon Armageddon was like, oh, I used this. Sorry, not sorry.
He's
And
like, yeah, thank you for delivering my son. I will give you all with being able to live, and you especially, as he pointed to my character. I'll give you a special gift back, and basically gave a half decomposed husband.
And he was alive still.
I feel like it was just like a glycemia type.
Maybe.
I don't think he was actually alive.
So, like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, he broke out of a window roll. We should probably dip. And yeah. My little pseudo dragon was dragging a corpse. I thought it was a baby. It was her baby, like actual fetus baby, not her husband. At first, I'm not gonna lie.
Jen should have had me roll if I had twins.
Damn.
Imagine if I had a normal baby and then that.
So your twin's kind of a bitch.
Your twin's kind of fucked. We don't like that one.
Nope, not one bit. But all I'm gonna say is I think that's a story to get finish up on. Don't fuck a demon or you're gonna end up like the lady from Aliens.
He pretty much acted the same as what my husband was. They're like
What?
like little small low. Sorry, I'm just reading how I did this. Didn't act any different than what her husband would.
Of course,
So.
it's a demon.
And aware, so
was the whole
there
point
wouldn't
of
have
Buck.
been any like knowledge that hey, this is not your husband.
But yeah, no, I think that's. Don't fuck a demon. Stop fantasizing about aliens. Apparently, British people aren't real, and yeah.
So I should stop fantasizing about.
No. The last two things are perfectly acceptable.
Which one?
The fantasizing about aliens and British people aren't real. It's just the demon part. Yeah.
Fuck.
And this podcast was supposed to be about sleeping. We have derailed it several times. Awesome.
Get used to it.
Yep. We will be posting again next week, and I hope you all have a great day. So say bye.
Oh, we're ending?
Yes, we're
Oh.
ending. It's been an hour and 30 minutes almost.
Oh fuck.
Long at
Okay.
all.
Holy shit.
Small book.
Well, apparently we could sit and talk about random shit for a while. Good
Yeah.
to know.
Everyone say bye.
What if I don't want to?
Bye,
Yeah.
people.
Well, tell them we'll see
Yep.
them next week, Mom.
Later, nerds.
Later.
Or not. I'm just gonna stay here.
I'll see you in a week, Becca. I'll come check on you, feed you some water and food.
Okay, just keep the recording going.
Oh, it's still going.
Yeah, just keep it
That's-
going.
that's
I'll
the
just
point.
they'll heal my random dinosaur calls.
Rah!
Alright.